Damien's like, I
Vocals are
dabbled with
live.
multiple good alignment once. Not in Barovia, of course. Big Lebowski quote. I dabbled in pacifism once. Not
Yeah.
in
All right,
Baltimore.
here we are. Saturday night. Got the gang on. Okay, so we'll back up just a little bit to the beginning or the end of the two sessions ago, where you guys gathered in the morning to have a conversation. You started formulating some plans when you guys, Taruk noticed a ball of fire heading at the front of the in between. It blew up. The shattered the windows downstairs. Screams from people eating continental breakfast downstairs. You guys made your way down. You saved as many as you could. Carver and Sane stayed back to help put out the fire. Well, the rest of you chased down. You killed one of the guys. Rooftop chase scene. Running down, and before you could get to it, the other one vanished in the shadows. You guys then from there went to Diego's place of residence, where
Daigo.
Daigo. Sorry, dude. I fucking nailed
Okay.
that 36 times pre-session, and instinctually, I've just fucked off. You went to Daigo's residence where he laid out some plans. You found a sewers run underneath where you thought the warehouse was. You guys did some recon, and you had a long rest before you made it back to the in between the next morning, I believe, where the fire has been put out. Uh, some workers are already there cleaning up. As you approach, it's it could be just helpful neighbors, but like the cleanup has begun, and uh, like the front 30 feet, like in a circle, is just like perfectly charred. As you come back through, you do notice that the guard presence is up. The city watch is doing that thing that police do after something happens and not before. um, Carver, the last 24 hours, you had a fireball blow up on your inn. Your dad came out perfect, but he was in the kitchen when that happened. You guys managed to put out the fire, talk to the guards. Um, it was a day that you probably didn't want to do the stuff that you did, but your father was rattled. Um, as he goes into his office and comes out with a couple books of like contractors, and he starts looking at like previous quotes that he had for stuff done. Oh, this is we don't have we're gonna have to go to the bank. I'm afraid to call them here before I have the money to do this, but based off previous quotes, I can only imagine that we're gonna be starting at like 30 or 40 gold for all these repairs.
Well, that's okay. I've got that.
Okay, you have that.
Yeah. I'll just hand him 60. I'll be like, that should cover it, right?
Yeah, hey, so I was thinking I have a shop that I'm working down on the basement. I could use some new tools. Maybe we could fine tune some things. Would you be willing to part with some more of that for that?
Would you be willing to use the stuff that I just gave you for the repairs that
Oh,
is well
yeah.
above and beyond
Yep.
what you asked for?
grabs the gold, or rolls and whistles at the same time. You see him.
I appreciate that you gave me life, but I'm not going to be swindled by anybody. Love you.
I just would help us both, sweetheart. As he walks through the broken doors and he takes a left and goes. You see him track him for a block before he takes a couple turns heading towards the builder, the handyman he knows.
Can I go find that workshop?
Find where he's going.
No. Like, he said that he has, like,
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah,
room in the basement that he uses as a workshop, right?
yep. So, as you go, the workshops goes. The entrance is in the kitchen, and this is the first time that you entered the kitchen. You notice like where you feel with your like arcane beginnings, like you pass through something in the kitchen, like faint, like a faint ward. Um, and the kitchen's not huge. It's like a 10-foot by 15-foot kind of hallway kitchen. You know, a kettle on one side with a couple arcane hot plates, and on the other side's just floor to ceiling cabinets with an island, like a butcher block island, that actually like you fly up through. You can see the few people in there like spinning the island around, and it's like they're making food, but it's almost like a dance between them how they get around this hallway kitchen. You see the door on the opposite side of the room. It just says cogs only.
I'll snag a roll on my way over and then stuff it in my face.
Okay.
And then I'll go into the workshop.
I just like a dragonfly with a loaf of Italian bread from the store. Just, uh, um, it's not locked. You get the sense as you go to expect some resistance. Mr. Cogs trusts his employees here. You go down this little bit of
But a lock wouldn't keep me out.
a little bit of like a spiral staircase down like 10 or 15 feet into this very clean workshop. It has probably like two of those like wooden holders for vials, like for I'm thinking like wine glasses, but it's for vials. And he's got like 12 different vials in the working, and you can see like his tinkering tools are scattered all across this stainless steel kind of a workbench. It looks like the beginning of like a dad garage, but it also looks like he hasn't started anything down here yet. Like, I mean, he's been pretty busy doing. Yes.
Can I find any like empty pouches or like an empty like container of some kind?
Uh, there are a few empty containers. His desk has drawers. If you want to look through them, you could find like a leather pouch. You also find
Perfect.
a hand drawn picture, poorly, probably by him, with like charcoal on like parchment of him and you. You know,
Aw.
like, yeah.
Okay, well, I will take that and I will tack that to the wall.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not gonna be put in a drawer. And then I'll take one of the pouches and I'm just gonna take another like 30 gold and just put
Yeah,
it in one
yeah.
of the pouches
It's just,
and then seal it back up and put it in the back of one of the drawers.
okay. All right. Um, anything else you would like to do?
No, that's it. I'll go find everybody else.
Yeah, as you like fly up, you can see Daigo, Taruk, Victor, and your new dwarven compatriot Gushnosh. You guys walk up,
Good for you.
and you see Carver like flying up out the front door.
I don't think we've met Carver yet,
No, no. Well,
so she probably doesn't know who
Hi
we
man,
are.
I've got like pink spray paint all over my hands and like glitter smeared across my black leather and
Yeah.
I go, hey, who are you?
I think so. I think I hit my head during the last battle. It's what the hell is going on? Who is this?
Hi.
I'll,
Hi.
she's a
Carver
fairy.
Cox. Nice to meet you.
Gushnosh Rockface. The pleasure's
Perfect.
mine.
it's like Carver's
Absolutely.
hand to the dwarf's hand. It's like when you get paint on your hand, or you like hit like a sharpie on your like in the inner part of your hand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my whole hand fits between two of your fingers.
Yeah.
Hi, and you, who are you?
I'll reach out a hand. Detective Daigo Nishimura.
Detective?
Mr. Yes.
What do you detect?
I detect lots of things, including
What are you currently detecting?
Gushnosh farts. Detect some of that, detective.
That's gross. That's gross.
That is
Boy,
foul.
why?
Your dad's a good cook.
Yeah. I don't think he does any of the cooking. I think that's everybody else.
Nobody's a good cook.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
hi, detective.
we're like out in the open, right? So I'll like look around. I'm detecting lots of things right now.
What have you been hired to detect?
I'm not hired.
Insight
Well,
check.
not right now.
Not.
muted.
My insight fucking sucks. So that's
Yeah, Daigo, go ahead and make the appropriate roll, whatever you're choosing to do. You don't have to announce.
I'm rolling deception, but not necessarily because I'm lying, because he hides his emotions very well.
sure. Alexa believes that. Okay.
I kind of
But
figured this is how this was gonna happen.
Carver absolutely believes you. So she goes, so you're for hire?
If the price is right, perhaps. I'm currently occupied with a case, but I think you are too.
I thought you said you weren't currently detecting.
I am detecting, but I'm not hired.
But you just said you were hired. you're working on a case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you're not hired but you're working on a case, is this like a personal vendetta?
The case I've decided to indulge in with no other incentives.
For personal reasons?
The case of the missing cabbage soup. Bet you can guess where it went. I'm a barbarian. My dialogue.
Carver, if I may interject, as Taruk has been trying to say something, but every time they go back and forth, he's like,
Sorry. Yeah, sure. What's up, buddy?
socially awkward. We picked up the detective and the friends. In the case of the lady that we saved from the people in the alley when we got into town. And so he followed us back here, and then the explosion happened and all that stuff. And we became associates, and nefarious things happened while you were painting graffiti on the next door neighbor's house.
Yeah, it's been like
The whole building is pink. That's why
It's radiant. I can see it.
yeah.
But
Beautiful.
we came together and figured some things out, and that's what we're trying to catch you up on while all that happened.
I should mention
Did you see the sign I painted?
Yes.
It's a masterpiece. Yeah, Madame Potter's brothel. Yeah.
I see there's a line actually forming at the door. It's quite funny.
It's like when you stick a sign on someone's back that's like, say hi to me, and they're like, why is everyone showing up so much? I should say,
anyways.
your friend Taruk left out the part where they paralyzed me and dragged me into their room against my
Oh,
will.
I'm so proud. What? That's awesome. Good job,
Yeah.
guys. Oh, I'm
It
sorry.
was-
Am I supposed to be apologetic for that? They're hard
No.
to read.
Yes. It was
He-
managed chaotically.
Perfect. That honestly, that sounds flawless. I suppose. I mean, obviously you're here, right? You know, you're not dead, so that would have been messy. But you're fine.
Right. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So, your current investigation that you have underway, is that on the Crimson Uzawhatsits?
No.
No. So not the people next door whose house I just completely covered in pink and put a big flashy glittery sign on.
I believe they're connected probably in some way, but no.
Okay. So you don't want any information that I might have gathered from peering through windows and or infiltrating their basement?
Does she really have information?
Make an insight
Insight
check.
check. I was trying not to say insight.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's just be real clear. I know that Carver does have information. Alexa hasn't played this character for like 4 weeks and has completely forgotten whatever
Yeah,
information she
I
Um,
you know, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what information I gave you. So,
Perfect.
Listen, I know she's got information though. 30.
30. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So here, I will say with a 30, you feel like she does have information on that. However, you know there are more pressing things, and you don't feel that the information that she has to pertain to you based off of
Right.
her
Right.
tone and body language and stuff like that.
I have a feeling that we'd get in there and she'd be like, they really like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm like, okay, got it. Information, got it.
I mean, it could be valuable. I'm just saying that with a 30,
Sure.
you can discern. You know, it's reading people, and if you're Yeah.
Yep. All right. I believe you.
Do
we,
I
uh,
recall correctly that there may or may not have been a separate entrance that was briefly discussed?
To the neighbor's place? Yeah.
Not to the neighbor's place, but out of the neighbor's place from the inside.
Yeah, I mean, like multiple exits and entrances. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, but perhaps one that may have been a little
like secret exit.
harder to ascertain.
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
Am I remembering that incorrectly?
I'm
remembering.
I don't.
Last session we found that this other warehouse has an exit, a secret exit through the sewers.
Yeah. So, but she's talking the place that she graffitied and stuff. And to be honest, I don't remember where in my notes that was. I mean,
if that it's a misremembering.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying you're misremembering. I'm saying I don't remember. I'll look through my notes and see, but I probably winged it because I didn't really think about you graffitiing and investigating the neighbor's building. I should have, because that was, but they definitely didn't have anything to do with who dropped a fireball on your building.
Okay.
So
that's fine. Do I know who that person was that dropped a fireball on our building? Was that Potter?
It was not Potter.
She's lying in a puddle out in the alleyway if you want to get a good look.
Yeah, the body's been pulled away. It's been 24 hours.
Oh.
The bits of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, okay. I was very preoccupied, apparently.
Well, you were preoccupied putting the fire out and dealing with your dad's fucking anxiety after a fireball hit your inn. And the rest of the group just chased off because you couldn't make it. So I didn't want to put words in your mouth.
Nope, totally fair. Totally fair.
But
so who is the person that destroyed our inn?
Let's move inside.
I thought we were inside.
I think we're in the middle of the street.
I mean, there's a gaping hole in the side of the storefront. I mean, so it can be half inside, half outside. It's open air. We could, have a little patio and all this. I'm sorry. I'm a little worked out. I want to go in now.
We could go. I mean, if we're looking for privacy, I could sense that my dad's workshop was warded.
Oh.
So,
sounds good. And I'm gonna bomb right through the kitchen.
The entrance was boarded. So
Gushnosh bombs right through the kitchen and scoops up a kettle, like one of those electric or arcane hot pots.
He grabs a roll too.
Oh my god!
And
where did you pick that one up?
you guys hired me.
So your dad pays him like a bouncer bodyguard thing for the He's on the payroll apparently.
I'm gonna look around. Where's Victor?
yeah,
He's still risen
right,
up to the noble.
I'm
guy who lost
standing in
my
the background.
I just turned out. Oh shit!
Victor? Are you're following in?
Breathing. Yeah, I follow him in.
Yeah. Gush, it's hot. It's hot. You pick up like a kettle of, this is like a French onion soup that they were doing for lunch, and then everything happened. So it's a little chilly, and they have baguettes because, but there's only one baguette left because the other baguette is in Carver's hand, and she's eating it.
I'm gonna dip that
I was
back.
just picking the inside out.
I'm gonna live inside this bread.
You guys are going down to your father's workshop then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if
Okay.
we're looking for somewhere that we can discuss matters privately, that seems like the best bet.
All of you were like in direct route to the fireball, and as you cross through to the kitchen, it doesn't look like anything was disturbed in here. And actually, outside of the two ladies that are cooking, and the brief gossip that you get, you feel like they're talking about it, but they're still going about their business. um, in a way.
They've seen some stuff before. Apparently.
Can I check them? Just like give them a once over? It seems weird for a commoner to be unfrazzled by an explosion.
Daigo, you dog.
Not if the explosion didn't get into where they were and they only heard about it happening.
Well, let's think about this. You're at work, and in the next room, there was an explosion.
Yeah.
You're like, "Bah, damn, that explosion. was
Sure.
real." No, you
Uh,
never
An
out.
explosion that you couldn't hear nor detect
my
because you
department.
were in a warded area of the establishment.
Maybe.
It's a bomb-proof kitchen.
That's
I'm
really
gonna
where you
check
spend
that
all
out
Out of
this
character,
damn
out of
money.
character.
Go ahead, roll. You
My
roll me
eyes
in.
turn a misty gray, and I detect magic.
Okay. Magic you sense. 4 or
Every
5,
roll.
or actually, it's more like 5 or 6 different points in this kitchen are magic. The fires are arcane. It definitely feels like there's a ward on this that wraps the outside wall, because the kitchen goes part of the outside wall cuts in, and the inside wall towards the door. And both people working right now let off
Most people.
that was
are-
my
they're-
other
they're
guess.
magic
They're
boat.
glowing, like they're completely magical, or that they're like they are
Yeah.
magical themselves.
They are magical
It's
themselves.
a conjuration.
Yes. I believe it would be.
by the
Leaves-
way,
What was your?
Leaves
surrounds
Nat-
this place?
natural 20, 31.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get to. You're not a magic user, but you've investigated enough.
Familiar with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you get like just a little bit of insight to what may be up. I mean, it's still probably weird to wrap your head around it, but yeah. That's-
I'll look at Carver. Your father.
Also, by the way, that's the 6 points in the room that aren't on your party members. Your party members light up like a fucking like you're going through one of those parks at Christmas time, where they
Daigo
have no.
Daigo does not.
Her entire
Daigo has-
body glows as she is basically just constructed of magic.
I say on Daigo, you have his mask that he wears.
You don't have to divulge
is,
anything.
No, that's all right. He would know. He would see him. And then he has some arrows. But that is it.
My crossbow would glow.
Yep.
I'm a little lit up too.
Like, I hear that as Daruk.
So we're gunning for this basement workshop.
Yep.
To,
You guys go down this like 15, 20-foot spiral stairs into this clean room. Looks like the beginning of a workshop. You see about a dozen vials on a couple racks hanging, and tinkerer's tools and all kinds of other contraptions and implements um, of the gnome nomenclature.
It's a
Like-
weird kitchen. Just drink some soup. Weird.
Fucking
Don't,
onions in their beard.
I look to all the vials and like random things hanging around. I'll say to Gush, don't add any seasoning in here to your soup.
No, it's good. It's good.
No, really don't. It's not seasoning. It's poison. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, all right. So, can somebody tell me who the fuck just lit up our inn?
They're known as the Black Shade Syndicate.
Ooh, scary. Where can I find them and how do I fuck them up?
Now she's talking.
I'll pull out the blueprints for the warehouse
Okay.
that we got last time. I'll show her. We believe there's at least some of them. They're a large organization are staying here. I think our plan before this catastrophe happened was to do something with it. We never settled.
Oh, okay. How many approximately even? Like estimate high. How many do you think are in here?
In this warehouse?
Yeah.
Andy, doing a roll or something?
we
Would
did-
Yeah.
would I have any idea?
There was something we
We
were
did-
speculating on when we first saw the
Yeah.
building. There was
wanna say it
we were
was like-
playing some reconnaissance to figure that out.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We didn't really know yet.
I want to say it was like
Please don't.
24 or 26 because I said that as long as each of you could take one, I could take 20.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's an approximate.
A couple dozen at least.
Okay, so do we need a recon so that we know exactly how many are in there? Because I could get in and out undetected, like 99.6%.
I believe Victor had mentioned he wanted to take you in a little recon for us to figure that out, if I remember right.
You wanna? You're just gonna slow me down, buddy.
Ha! You're adorable.
Ha!
Her father designed her well.
I assure you, I will slow no one down.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm having a funny vision of the murder pixie talking to Dracula, and it's great.
She's flying at head level.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Well, hovering really, because my wings don't actually need to beat for me to be airborne.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I will not slow you down, but if you wish to go alone, I have no issue with that.
I mean, if you want to stay outside, that's
Sure.
fine. But maybe don't come in.
As you
Because if
wish.
you trip something off, and suddenly I have to come in and save your ass, you're gonna look like a fucking tool.
I suppose you could be right.
I should say I could also use this handy mask I have and get myself in there relatively easily. If you wanted some sort of distraction, I could give them
What
a
is it?
familiar trait.
Don't
I'll
think
just pull
anyone
over
will
this,
need to.
like ski mask, and I'll turn into the tiefling lady. I think she was a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
The lady that we killed. And then actually, in her voice, I'll start speaking. Be
Give
quite
me your
convincing.
perception check or performance.
I actually have an ability that
What?
says I can mimic voices.
Oh boy.
Let me find it. I'm pretty sure I do. You can unerringly mimic the speech patterns and accent of a creature that you hear for at least 1 minute.
Yep.
Gush just stops drinking the soup.
Taruk,
All right.
your
You-
feathers go up as he does this, because that lady hit you a couple times, and it like your bird sense, you know, um, it's a little unnerving. Sorry, Todd.
Sounded
Like-
like Melody.
It's handy, but maybe we don't, because they probably know that she's dead.
They could.
That there's like a pretty good chance that they already know that she's expired.
She's not dead.
the
You
tiefling-
guys,
Are we
Tea-
so sure that they don't have some way of seeing an invisible creature?
the
their
tiefling
hideout.
is the tiefling archer is the one that got away in the battle.
Oh, what was the one that we killed?
No. So you
Didn't
killed.
we kill one though?
Oh, she came back, right? But I'm saying for Carver, Carver's talking about the first battle, and the tiefling archer got away, which is, probably why you got fireballed. And then yeah, you're
Gotcha.
right. You're
That one.
You're right. You're right, Noah. You guys wiped her out, and then Gushnash
Yeah.
put her
Jumped
through
on
the
her.
fucking meat grinder after she was dead. She's ground hamburger, but the bloodstain's there, but her body's been removed by the guards. So yeah, correct.
So they could know she's perished. But
That was
Okay.
the one that you guys like slaughtered and maimed and turned into hamburger meat, right?
I just like over the
I'm
shoulder.
really proud of you for that, by the way. That was gruesome and wonderful. Let's
Thanks.
go do it again.
Gushnosh getting points with the Carter.
His dwarven cheeks are turning like a pink.
You know, a lot of people just think I'm a mindless killing machine, but it's really an art form.
I believe
Good
you.
to
I'm
follow
intrigued to see you in action.
someone that
up close.
appreciates my aesthetic.
Yeah.
So
I would love to study your technique.
we either go in right to the front and I kill everybody and then we search their bodies, or you guys go on your mission now. What do we say?
Okay, so let's recon first, get some accurate numbers. You finish your soup and we'll be back in like a couple hours.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs to the tables.
Okay.
All right.
All right, while you guys are going to recon, Gush is gonna go try to find someone to roll some dice with him.
Victor?
I'll roll dice with you.
I was just
Oh,
saying.
okay, so you were going to stay and do that?
Yes, well, I'd hate for you to have to save me, especially seeing as your track record for saving your friends seems to be rather wanting.
I'm sorry, what? My track record for saving my friends?
seems to be rather
You mean
wanting.
the one friend that we are still trekking across a continent to go find, and the other one that you lost?
I didn't lose anything. You lost. You had the ring last, did you not?
No! I gave it to you!
It's odd. So you say.
Watch it, buddy. Pretty sure
Oh,
you
I
can
see.
dodge it.
You can certainly try. Again, I believe you underestimate me. But go, little sparrow.
Hey,
Recon.
turn into Rook.
Sparrow. And Carver's just gone. Just. You blink and she's just fucking gone.
Bloody hell.
Go roll dice with the dwarf.
Rook.
After everyone leaves, if there's like a minute, like a second where Victor and Dago are still in the basement, I'll just look at him like as I'm like on the first stair, and I'll look back. It might be better if you just told them you have it. Less chaos. And then I'll continue up the stairs.
How would you know anything about it?
sorry, what was that?
You weren't there.
No. I literally didn't hear him. Like his audio was really, really quiet.
Oh, I think she's saying you, Damien.
Oh, I didn't say anything. Oh, I said how would he know about that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Wait. Taruk is gonna start walking up the stairs. Well, we're arguing
I
about
don't
friends,
dread
and
anything.
no one's asking what Kras is, and walk up the stairs.
Do I feel like Diego is somehow intruding into my mind?
Daigo, you know
Mr.
what?
Diego?
I think what you would gather from him is he reads body language. He's reading like as you converse with him, it's like you're getting the look like he's understanding what you're saying before you say it. So
Rather
I don't.
deceptive individual. Just so you know.
Um,
Yes, okay. Fair
oh.
enough. All right.
I mean,
Oh, I'm assuming he can read minds then, I suppose. Well,
No.
Victor would assume.
no. I think it's more along the lines of questioning you until the answer pops through. Right, Noah? Am I?
Well, I also listened in on a conversation that they didn't.
That's
listen
right.
in on.
That's right. I do remember, and I don't know if Victor was a part of that conversation.
I think he was, because I remember I incited him from down the stairs. He said, "I don't
Yeah.
have the ring," and I
You're
listened to his voice from around the corner and determined that was
Yeah,
not-
but I don't know if he
Because
knows.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
is that the one
That's
where
like
you were in
say-
the booth?
Yeah.
no,
I might-
that was when you guys were in the room and I was at the bottom of the stairs. That's what Daigo thinks.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. That's just what he believes based on what he's heard.
Yeah.
Victor would shoot Diego a glare. Perhaps you insert yourself into business that is not yours to be concerned with, detective.
That's my job description, Victor.
Very well. Then I have learned a lesson today.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that roll out because I mean, come on now. All right, so Victor and Gush are gonna roll some dice.
Lost bones.
Daigo, what are you doing in this?
I'm gonna follow Carver, but I'm just gonna be a homeless guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have no
and
fucking idea where I
and you
am.
lose her immediately.
I know where the building is. So
Right.
I'm just gonna go there, homeless dude, sit down the block and just watch the building to make sure nothing goes crazy.
Taruk. Same. What are you doing?
He's gonna go to his room and grab a couple things, and then go for a high fly around to recon stuff.
Okay. All right. So, Carver.
I would like to note, before Carver leaves, she kind of pops up over Taruk's shoulder. And goes, by the way, where's the warehouse?
With the what?
The warehouse that you guys went to. Where is it?
Sorry. And then I elaborate on the directions.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, yeah.
I'll see you there.
I just kind of like, and like on his forehead, just go.
I don't understand what that means.
Shoot up. Taruk grabs his stuff. You guys are playing dice. You guys go ahead. Gush and Victor, I want to roll off to see who's winning the game. So, and Daigo, you had make your way towards the warehouse, keeping your distance. Carver, as you make your way there, flying up, you can see that the windows are like boarded over, and there's on the south side there's an opening with uh, a, a male humanoid standing on crates, like looking over the gate. Actually, should we take? You want to take a break? Do we want to do break now, or we want to do break
cool.
after investigation?
It is my daughter's bedtime.
Yeah. All right. Let's do break, and then we'll go into investigation and do that shit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I
We'll
rolled a
be.
natural one, man.
Damien's gonna hustle the dwarf.
I rolled a natural one.
Damien, I
Oh,
would just
no.
like to reiterate, just so that it's perfectly and abundantly clear. I love you as a person in real life.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah,
Now,
no, I even
please-
said before, Victor and Carver have a love-hate relationship. They love to hate each other.
and I say things to you that are incredibly fucking offensive. That is Carver to Victor. That is not Alexa to Damien.
I've
Okay.
been playing D&D for a long time. Yeah, no, I don't take anything personally. I try, and that's
Big
that's
ol'
just like
heart.
Victor, how Victor would be.
Hey, we'll be back in like 10 or 15. Bam. All right. Right. All right. Bam. Okay. So, what were the rolls by Victor and
What are we rolling? Like what
I
dice?
just roll a
We
d20.
rolling craps?
I mean, we should roll craps, but I'm not versed in craps, so
I rolled an 18.
yeah, fucking just swindles you, man. It's like a clean sleep. Victor
The
takes.
threads of fate were not woven in your favor tonight, my friend.
Just a heavy sigh. It was a natural one. It was
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like so with that, Taruk, you're doing the aerial view. I mean you've been around Carver since her introduction, so you can see her like fly down onto the top of the roof, after she does like a 360, and there's no obvious breaks for you. You fly up to the roof and you find a decent crack in the tiles, and you can see Carver like slide into that and go out of your peripheral as you like scan around. I'm gonna say give me a perception check while
Okay.
you're doing that, and then same with Daigo. Ground level, give me a perception check. And then Carver, as you enter, this warehouse is like one of those that looks like a 3 or 4 story building from the outside, but it's more like a pole barn. With like out to the left and the right sides of this, there are like a second floor, like for storage, but it looks like a lot of indescript like boxes and nonsense. Go ahead and you roll me a perception check to see what you see as you come in.
Can I argue for investigation because I am actively looking
If-
for things?
If you're looking for one thing, you can roll for investigation. If you're looking to see the layout, it's perception. Investigation is like a focused point where perception will give you the bigger picture. Don't give me that look. I've done this since day one.
Okay. All right.
So if you want to find the important guy, if you want to look for someone that may be in charge, that would be more of an investigation check, looking through and not really paying attention to everything. If you want to take the scene in and you want all of the details is more of your perception, using your peripherals and all that jazz.
My argument to this is that I wouldn't be using my peripherals. I would actively be trying to pick out individuals and count them and distinguish them from each other.
I mean, you can roll that, but I'm saying that if you want the whole picture, it's a perception check. If you want specifics, then you can go ahead and roll investigation. I can play it either way. Daigo, what is your perception? 21. Taruk.
It was a 16.
16. All right. And just let me know what you're rolling there, Carver.
Okay, so I wanna argue for investigation because I am looking for specifics. But if you want perception, because you think that I'm just
I'm saying if you're looking to get a body count, that's a perception check. Straight up. If you're looking for like an item or a specific person or a specific group or a rank, that is an investigation check. And I know you want investigation because you're good at investigation. So I understand your sales pitch, but I'm just saying that both of those will result in different narratives. or I don't even know if narrative's the right word for it, but you know what I'm saying.
Words.
Words.
Okay, well, my perception modifier is 0, so that was a 9.
Okay. Daigo. As you're sitting on the streets, a couple guys come past you.
Just got like my hat out.
Yeah.
On this guy.
Yeah, they like push it out of the way and knock any coin out of it, and chuckle to each other, and you see them go up to the east side of the warehouse where there is like a solid wooden gate, and they like take up both sides of it. You can tell they're wearing the nightshade colors, and you find like the brooches on each of them. It just looks like maybe they either left their post to do something or they're just getting to their post. But you do see those two from the outside. Same with you, Taruk. You peg those, you get your sights on those guys as you're flying around. You do see one of the sewer entrances. And you see another guy like walk out of the building, and this is on the other side, and like post up and like just start doing a circle around, like look like he's trying to look like he's not obvious, but
But he's doing a perimeter on that side.
yeah, he's just looking around.
But it's just him, but there is the sewer entrance on that end.
Yeah. One of the sewer entrances is on that end, and he's just like walking around, and the road. So this goes like north and south, except for like the block that's cut out from this. I dropped the Owlbear link, so you could see.
Yeah.
You guys saw it last session, and then Daigo's on the opposite side, and you see. Two guards go up to like the gate side of the building and just hang out and bullshit as you're flying around.
Yeah.
Carver, you pop in here. What's your passive investigation?
My passive investigation?
Yes.
22.
22. Okay. As you come in, it's a lot of shouting, which kind of like sets you off. It's inside this building. There are at least 10 individuals that are moving boxes around, and you can see a carriage on the side, which would be the west side, which is Daigo's side. All right, and you can see 6 individuals, very basic, soldier-esque, picking up some boxes from the large floor. And this warehouse is huge, like it's like 150 by 80, right? It's a massive old warehouse. With your passive investigation, you can see that they're lower levels, and you scoot over and you can see 3 individuals. I am going to drop them in our handouts so you get a good description of them, or visual. Let me see here. Give me a second. You see a female with black hair, a half elven man with black hair, but like a more refined look, and then you see the last guy who has like gaunt skin and like pale yellow eyes that almost seem like they're glowing. And you're hovering up above like that second level, trying not to. First off, it's very hard to find a spot to hide where you could gain a vantage because of how open it is and how little there is in the upper wings, right? Like you can't get close enough to where you can make out the words. But what you can make out is intentions. And as you peer up from like 25, 30 feet above, as you're trying to listen in, the decoy's ready. We go at sunset. And you see like the workers like loading up this carriage, and the horses are like getting fed, and like I said, there's 10 people ish that you can see in this area. 6 of them are working on the carriage and loading it up. 3 of them are talking, and the last one you see is right off to the corner, like peeking through like a crack in the window, is this pale-skinned human female with like black hair with like pink highlights, like almost red highlights. That's the visual you get for that. What would you like to do?
Something really fucked up. Just trying to find if I have a way to do it. Ooh, I do. I do have a way of doing it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so I would like to stealthily make my way over to the undersides of the carriage.
Like, probably wouldn't be going down. Like, you go up, follow the roof line, like resemble the shadows and everything, and make your way over. That's
the stealthiest way to get myself beneath those carriages.
All right, go for it. Roll me a stealth check, please.
So for stealth, that is a 25.
Okay.
And
you're gonna move over to the carriage. You have to wait a minute for the guards, and then you like drop down like one of the big logs that are like the main supports for this building, and fly up under the carriage.
Awesome. And now, I would like to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Fuck.
On the underside of the carriage. Like, just hold my palm to the underside of the carriage and just light that bitch up.
Okay. I'll roll for damage.
Woo!
I don't know how forceful this thing is.
Meanwhile, back at the tavern, Victor and Gush, roll me another D20 off.
Gush, make his money back.
Got better.
Oh, 19.
2.
Victor spoke truth.
Yeah, it's just...
They're just not on your side.
The dice. I'm gonna get another ale.
Indeed.
All right. What was your damage, Carver?
20.
20. The cart the cart immediately fire to the point where you're underneath it, and like it starts to wrap around you, and it gets hot to you. Immediately it bursts into fucking flames, and you hear everybody in the building start shouting, and instantaneously it's like buckets, waters, like come on, throw it out. He's like, no, it's my booze, and it lights up again, and about a half a second later, you are soaked in water, and you hear from that circle that you saw with those three guys, what's going on here? Hey, did you guys fuck up? This is life or death. I will fucking kill you if you blow this for us. Yeah.
There was another carriage, right?
No, that was the only one.
It was the only one? Okay.
Yep. Inside the building currently, yes.
Oh, inside the building.
Yeah, you're inside the fucking building. Under this carriage that is like now fucking charred from magical fire. However, the water just blows over it as they extinguish it, and you hear this very furious, like lifeless voice start chastising these workers and really interrogate them in the most condescending way that is possible. Yes.
I would like to try to make an escape back up to the rafter level where they were taking the boxes from.
All right. Go ahead. Make another stealth check.
When I was outside, did I hear anything?
Yes.
Like any shouting? Yeah. Okay.
You see smoke.
What?
Smoke is
Okay.
what you see.
And what time of day is it?
This time of day, it's around lunchtime. You know, not midday quite yet, but you know, sun's almost directly up. What was your stealth there, Carver?
It was a 30.
30. Okay. Would you want Daigo?
No, I was just gonna say. No, never mind. I changed my mind.
Okay. Carver, as you like use the same route, you look around, wait for your moment, dash to the 6x6, you fly up behind this main beam to the point where you can see what's happening. You see the guy's head that was talking, like shoot at you, look up, and then like pan around. And you just see him think for a second. You feel stealth, but what are you doing?
So this warehouse, what's it made of?
Mainly wood and stone.
Okay. And like the spot that I came in, was that an opening somewhere near the roof or
Yeah. A crack in the roof that
a crack? Awesome. Can I posture myself really kind of like right off center of that crack in the roof that I slipped through? So that I'm completely obscured in the shadows of it?
Okay.
Okay.
mean-
Would that crack happen to be near a wooden beam?
No.
Preferably one that offers a lot of support.
No. This is like in between. This is like in between the main studs or the rafters. You know, that's why there's a crack in there. Like,
Perfect. Gotcha. That totally makes sense. So, from where I am, would you say that any of those beams that offer a lot of support to this place that are near the roof are within 120 feet of me?
Obviously.
Okay.
I had to sack that, Todd.
So I would like to just toss in quick succession 2 fire bolts at
So,
the
but
tops of these beams.
so in 6 seconds, right? Because you can't do quick.
Well, I can do one in 6 seconds, and then I'd have to wait around and do another one, so
All
it
right.
would be 12 seconds.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll for damage.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have to roll to hit.
You're hitting wooden things. All right. I'm not. You're level 11. It's not a fucking hard task. However, once you roll for damage, I want you to roll for initiative.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh god. I should have done what I was gonna do.
It's okay. It's all right, because I postured myself by that crack for a reason.
You did.
We're okay. It's fine. Just be inconspicuous. So that is 17 points of fire damage to one.
Yeah, like you shoot up by that crack and find a very good spot where you feel, equally safe and free to run if needed be. And that mote of fire shoots and impacts the this would be the south beam. All right, so there's 4 main beams in this. You hit the south beam, lights up, and immediately you see that one guy start looking around. Fools! Put it out! Put it out now! Oh, you're under attack somewhere. Roll for initiative.
18.
You see two of the people, not the guy that's been commanding, start spreading out, readying themselves, and you see the female that was over by the window start to move her hands, and you see like just arcane energy start to wrap around as she starts to look. It's your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to quickly fire off one more bolt. So, do you want me to roll the hit for that one?
No, just roll damage. Now, Taruk and Daigo, flames are erupting from this building.
So can I just quickly do what I was gonna do? I just want to break my oil flask that I have, and then I want to catch the light on a broken pieces of glass and just signal Taruk by like reflecting the sunlight up to him.
Okay, yeah. Taruk, you see Daigo down on the streets, like you catch that bit of like sunshine through the window where you need to put your sunglasses on. And
But Daigo, you still outside or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the little hawk shout, flap my wings as I fly around. That people are getting used to me doing.
all right, what's the damage on that one?
That was another 17.
17.
Completely different numbers.
The
Funny.
the south side erupts with flames, and like within a minute, the beam cracks, and the whole south side of this warehouse is now engulfed, and the roof caves in on that side, and you two can just hear chaos from inside, just voices, commands, you can't make them out because they're muffled between the fire that is happening and them being beyond that barrier.
And then I would like to use my movement to get out of the hole,
Okay.
and then bonus action dash my way to like another rooftop.
Yep.
And I can't formally hide, but I will just kind of like obscure myself.
Do your best. Okay. Well, that will break that initiative. How long you guys waiting around? What are you doing? Are you sticking around or are you
I'm sticking around.
okay?
I mean, as far as I can tell, they don't know that I'm there. I'm trying to mask being a wild bird. You know, the higher you go, the smaller you look.
Yeah,
you know.
smaller you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Daigo, you see two guys run out of the building and like one pushes one into the ground and trips over him. They're on flames and they just start rolling in the the cobblestone streets, patting each other out. They're severely burned in this. Like you look up at like one of the guy's faces is almost completely gone, and he's breathing heavy, and it's extremely gruesome. Over the next couple rounds, that fire subsides, but the whole southern part of this building is like concaved into the ground and charred. And Daigo, you would be first to see this because you're used to seeing this. Guards start running and like you know, doing the thing, making sure quarantining off the area, and like they start banging on the doors. Yes, Taruk.
What's the weather like today?
Currently it's sunny. A little bit of clouds. A little
Is there a
bit.
couple
but
clouds?
couple.
Are they fluffy or are they dark? Or
Fluffy. Is that cumulonimbus clouds? Like the big,
cumulonimbus clouds.
the big ones? The big fluffy
Um,
ones that look like cotton balls.
To add insult to injury, I'm going to do a lightning arrow towards the roof line
From a cloud.
from a cloud.
Oh, damn.
Remember, this is actually it turns the arrow into a bolt of lightning.
Yeah. Alright, roll for damage.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Start
make
another fire.
Yep, he's gonna start another fire.
Okay, so let's see, it's 4d. So
I love that you guys feed my chaos.
that's 18 points of
Yeah.
lightning damage.
I'm observing your chaos.
the north and south part of the southern roof that is collapsed in just immediately like lights up in a ring and starts spreading out. Yeah, it's now the air is starting to fill up with smoke and all the bad stuff from fires burning, especially for our people above ground line that are trying to get a peripheral. It's like all starting to set in and take up this whole area, make it very difficult to see anything.
I'm going to act like a surprised bird and fly a little further away.
Okay.
I'm going to use the smoke as cover to shoot my way over to Taruk,
Yeah.
and then go over top of him and match his flight pattern.
Yeah.
So that his body is obscuring me from the ground. And just be like, well, that was fun.
Yes, I couldn't help myself. You did such a good job.
That was great. So they were planning on leaving at dusk.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that anymore. So we should probably head back, and then we can ambush them. There's like maybe 10.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, on that note, I do like a a like a double hawk cry and fly away back towards, you know.
Okay.
Hopefully, Daigo picks up on that.
I'll
Yeah.
just grab like your weapon straps on your back and just allow you to lead the flight pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'll just stick around for a little longer, just till everything starts to sort of die down. I'll just hang out until it seems calm.
I
and then
mean,
I'll-
you're gonna be here all night then, because the guards are in present. They're not getting in, like they keep banging on the doors. After an hour, no one lets them in. After about an hour and a half, 2 hours, if you stay there, Carver and Taruk end up back at the in between. You see a very defeated dwarf and a very confident Victor rolling dice, and the dwarf is drinking
literally a
ale.
Victor.
Hey-o. About an hour and a half later, Daigo, you staying around? Hour, 2 hours?
I'll stick it. Yeah.
2 hours. You see the flames fully are put out now, and guards are bringing a ladder, and they put it over like one of the collapsed sections, and they start climbing up in there. Give me a perception check.
That is a 22.
22. They say, hey, you stop! You stop! You stop! Hey, we got him! All right. Are you okay? And they're like communicating with someone in there. And like 20 minutes later, they break through the door and they bring out these 6 figures that all look like lower ranking members of the Nightshade, in different, forms and armor and shit.
Right.
But no one of importance. Like, you can tell that. Okay, what are you guys doing?
After that, then I'll head back.
The Taruk is gonna walk over to Victor and be like, Victor, did you use that heart of the dice thing you were talking about?
I used nothing but these hands.
Oh,
What was that?
I mistook the belief that the dice have some sort of magical powers or something. Maybe sorry, common culture stuff.
Magic dice?
No, my friend, I believe the bird was mistaken. We used your dice, remember?
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Ish, I'll get you better dice.
Couldn't hurt. These ones suck.
Established 1996.
By the way, there was about 10 people. And I don't know how many of them survived. I'm assuming plans to leave have been somewhat interrupted.
I think the building got struck by lightning or something. I know it's a bit cloudy out, but
Total freak accident, really.
a
And the
stray
virus
lightning
was
bolt from
by
storm
that.
miles
It's
away.
been like a precursor.
Mm.
Well, at least I wasn't the only unlucky one tonight.
Incidents happening everywhere.
Oh, no. Lexpro's eating pizza.
Yeah.
You're muted, Andy.
I just said num 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 num.
Oh, she's back.
Eventually, I'll come back. flu. Take the mask off.
Yeah, gets me every time. So, what'd you find out?
Nothing too much more. I don't know how many you saw in there, but 6 people got out of the building.
Interesting.
It was about 10, but there was like 3 people looked like they were like, I don't know, important.
No one looked important coming out. Just nobody's.
What do you know about
Imagine-
the really creepy dude with like red glowing eyes?
Did you say that there was a entrance into the sewers? I'd imagine most of them got out that way. I mean,
No, you're probably right.
if there was some sort of accident, I don't think they'd walk out the front door. And I remember seeing at least a couple dozen when I looked.
I mean, I
What was
don't.
their plan? Did you figure out what they're after?
We did figure out that they did have a plan for using a carriage at dusk, and some. Carver, did you say they had something in the carriage?
Booze. A lot of booze.
Hmm.
That's why it went boof.
I mean, alcohol can be quite flammable if it's very concentrated. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, my assumption here is that I just beat them to the fire punch.
That's a joke, right?
I hope that they are
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Well, dear son.
If it
An understanding of what their plan is or was might come in handy.
is fire wine's very common here, right? Is it particularly flammable?
If you
Or is that
go,
just me because
if
it's
you
called fire wine?
if you go to the finer taverns, it can be, but most places that have it watered down enough because it is expensive, and most people can't afford it. So, I mean, you don't know if that's what they had.
Right.
So,
Well, seems nothing to worry about tonight. They're not going anywhere.
Anyway, it will be a sewers. Because that place is hard. Yeah.
I would imagine they're going to be on high alert.
Well, I mean, yes, with that building, or they could vacate it or implement another plan towards whatever the target was. Plan B,
Indeed.
C.
What was their target?
Something with a dummy carriage. I believe Carver was said something. They said something about a dummy, and they had the carriage full of flammables, and they were going to put it somewhere. Is Our
Where
Lady?
I come from, a recon is an information gathering mission.
I was doing the aerial reconnaissance. Carver was the one that actually infiltrated in to the building.
Yeah, no, I did the recon, and the recon said that they were going to be leaving, and I figured that the most prudent course of action at that point, since I didn't have any contact with anybody, and I didn't take that spell today, would be to just stop from being able to leave until we could get there.
But now we don't know where they're at, what their plan is. They know that we know where they are. They're on high alert.
Well, they
I feel
didn't
as though-
necessarily.
I feel as though we were in a worse position than we were when we started.
They know that
We don't know.
somebody was there. They don't
I'd
know.
imagine yet, but I'd imagine they'd use their resources, their considerable resources, to find that out. While we know nothing of their plans or their motives, and we have no idea where their goal was to go, I just feel as though we have lost an opportunity to gather information, and instead we have dealt a minor blow, and perhaps given away our, our position in to some degree, or at least their understanding that they are being watched, and that now they will just adjust their plan.
We have one option, which is foul.
Front door.
I believe that is the best option at this point. Gushnash, this might be your time to shine, my friend.
Gushnash, you might not be wrong, but the sewers, where they likely fled, could be traceable through there.
Indeed. Indeed.
That's what I was saying. Is now we have free access to go down those sewers.
Right, but
follow
they will
their
be
path.
expecting us. They will be expecting someone. We did nothing but show our hand.
They're expecting someone.
But they
But
didn't.
it's
Perhaps not in their sewers. They don't know we know about that.
They will be on high alert. If I was them, I would be sending out all of my information, all of my contacts, finding out who or what.
Well,
disrupted my plan.
if they send some more, that's more for me to kill, Victor.
Indeed,
Everyone
indeed.
gather behind me, and we can. I'll push them down into the sewers. You can finish them off there.
Very well.
Here's my suggestion.
Suppose, let us go then. Draw your weapons and prepare your spells. Let us go and wage war in the sewers.
I say we rest now. Wait for
No,
the
I
guard
don't
to
Rest.
leave the
I'm
area.
fully rested.
yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I mean, to wait until nightfall.
So let me just
Mhm.
jump in on a character there. Did we, when we left off 2 weeks ago, it was like close to night, because I remember Gush was going to get in his fine clothes and go gambling, but I don't know where we started tonight, like whether it was like the next morning or
The
if
next
we're-
the next morning we started.
so we all had a long rest then?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody had a long rest, and then we kicked into today's episode.
Got it. I'm good. I'm rested.
Say we wait till nightfall, till they'll be sleeping, then enter the sewers and chase after them.
Ah, they know now.
I
Just
don't know if
go.
waiting that long would give them too much of a lead.
This is true.
They're already on edge.
And the
We give
problem
them
now-
more time.
It's a fair fight now. They can die like men.
Hold on. One sec. Hey, Dad.
Well, I could use my status to remove the guard presence, at least to get us in.
Into the warehouse that's partially burnt down.
So we can get into the sewers.
One sec. Hey, Dad.
Ah!
Do
What's
you,
up?
Do you have any of those infrastructure blueprints?
For around here? Yeah.
Like, of, like, that sector of the city in like this general area?
Let me go look.
I can also pull one out.
Yeah, it's probably better off for you because there are no sewer entrances outside of the very baseline drainage that is in this part of the ward.
Oh no, I can't.
You can't.
I can't use it again until 7 days later, and I did one not too long ago. so-
Oh, yep. I mean, I know that a couple blocks south, there was an entrance that he's going down in the sewers for.
Oh, no reason.
Let's go.
Just
Hey.
homunculus grim.
I just got you back though. I don't want to lose you again for months at a time.
We'll just be in a different part of town.
Had no idea that it was months. Went through some time dilation. That is not my fault.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not gonna lose me.
Cogs, get something hearty in the pot. We're gonna come back hungry.
See, the thing is like to lose me, they'd have to find me first.
You know, you say that, and someday someone's gonna find you, and that's what scares me.
That's true. That's true. But it should behoove you to know that in all of this time that I've been gone, I have only been spotted and hit twice.
Hopefully,
And it was not for so much damage that I could not still get up and walk away.
well, hopefully that stays your path. Be safe. He'll grab Goosh, not grab because he's a fucking gnome, and you're a dwarf. So
Behind the spikes.
yeah, like he'll like tap you on the shoulder, be like, "Don't let her fall. Bring her back."
No worries, Mr. Cogs. They haven't invented a fly swatter that big. She'll come back.
Also, any recommendations on bouncers? I'm gonna try to, take advantage of this and maybe bring some new bards in that are coming from out of town. But I don't want to be unprotected. You know anyone?
Yeah, there's this guy named Gushnarsh Rockface that people don't screw with. Highly recommended.
I mean, he's probably asking if you got like a brother or a cousin or something.
Oh, my people, no. You don't want any more of my people here.
Maybe an uncle that's always in jail needs a job.
Yeah.
You've been
no,
talking to
please.
my nephews. Let's go kick some doors in.
All right. I'm gonna end tonight's session right there because I don't want to get deep into this and then
You need to prep the tours.
no, I have the sewers prepped, kind of, from a different direction before the party just blew up the building. Things I thought were past when Cole stopped playing.
No longer.
Hey, look, Herb is an impressionable 2-year-old, okay?
I'm just saying.
She was like,
She's seen some
Cole did.
stuff.
Was
I
Cole
just-
Noah's old character, or is that
That was
Tim?
Tim's character.
Tim's.
He's a fired
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
warlock. Blow
Actually,
shit up.
hey, I need all of you to deafen except for Victor.
Ooh. Okay, earmuffs.
Have fun.
And fucking mute your streams if you're on there. I want to bring some stuff up here. All right. Carver just needs to deafen. And then let me pull up my notes. Victor, you said you were going to do your thing.
Yep.
Okay. Where did I? All right. So, what's your vessel for your genie? I
It
don't.
is a shard of obsidian or of volcanic glass
Okay.
that was forged on a plane of fire.
All right. So as you commune with that or focus, the flames, the heat, you're still on the material plane, but you're surrounded in the elemental plane of fire. And you can see your patron, Azadim, just
My lord.
Victor. Something smells different.
I bring you a gift.
What is that?
Pull the ring out, or bring the ring out. I believe a powerful creature a being is held within this.
Chuckles a little bit, and you see a little smirk come across this face. This is Elazor's vessel. How did you come across this thing?
You know me. I'm resourceful.
Well, there's something odd about this. Seems like Elazor is not bound to it anymore. But that's a shame. He finally ran. Coward. You see, it was a bit of a foe. Typically, this might be a nice find, but not unless he's trapped in it. So, maybe you find your way. Elazor al-Hassa Mosada. Say that at the right time. Capture his essence again. And bring it back to me.
Wish.
However, this is not the most pressing matter at this time. A charm to me that was once stolen lies in your path. I need you to get it and bring it back to me. Then maybe
Surely will.
we can talk more boons if you are successful on this.
As you wish, Madish. I am forever your servant.
Just flames light up around him and like that fire, like white hot, push you out. All right, everybody can come back. All right, so we're gonna end tonight's session with you. He's like, man, yeah, huh? Cheese curds. Fucking man, I want
When
some
I snap
cheese.
my fingers, you will
Yeah.
come out.
All of you come out ready to enter the sewers, and we're gonna call it another early night right there. We'll be back in a few weeks.
Tuesday, right?
Tuesdays.
So we should have Tim's game, right?
Oh yeah. We got
Okay.
We have Arcanus this Tuesday, and then I'm not sure what's happening with Terratua. I'm not gonna be around next weekend. I got the con. I'm not gonna be able to stream, so I don't know if someone will take that over or not. But I think there is a way to find out if we are, and I'll just have to update it this week, which is good because I'm on vacation, so I'll be able to do this. How do I do it? What do we do, Flash?
Oh, well, I mean, if you're going to update things, if people follow us and like and subscribe on our things, and there's a little notification bell on YouTube and on Twitch that'll let you know when we're online.
Click it. Just click it. Just click it. All you gotta do is click it.
Click it.
Yeah. Bam.
Like and subscribe.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah.